Okay, myself, Dr. Dakshayani, working as an assistant professor in Government First Grade College, Rajajinagar. So this is my session number 11 on International Finance for 6th semester BBA students. So my topic will be on currency appreciation and depreciation. Okay. So what do you mean by currency appreciation and depreciation? There is a small mistake here. It is currency D. Instead of D, you make it as R. Currency depreciation is the loss of value of country's currency. So depreciation andrene gotagogutte, it is nothing but the decrease in the value of the currency of a particular country with respect to what? One or more foreign currencies. So this is a meaning. Currency depreciation andreno, it is a loss of value of a country's currency with respect to one or more foreign currency. It is most often used for what? Unauthorized increase of the exchange rate which happens due to market forces. So market forces change ಆಗ್ತಿದ್ದಂಗೆ there will be an unauthorized increase in the exchange rate. So exchange rate ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ changes ಇದ್ದೇ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. The depreciation of a country's currency refers to what? Decrease in the value of that country's currency. ಈ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆರು ಬರೀರಿ, ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಬಿಗಿನಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ನಲ್ಲ ಆ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಆರು ಬರೀಬೋದು. On the other hand, so what do you mean by appreciation? If the value of the currency increases, then it is called as what? Currency appreciation. So currency value kadame adre, it is called as currency depreciation. Currency value increase adre, it is called as appreciation. The method in which a currency appreciates. So what are the reasons wherein the currency appreciates? The first reason is a currency appreciates as a result of increased demand for that currency in world markets. So when the demand for the currency in the world market ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಆವಾಗ currency value ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? Appreciate ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And then in world's market, its value in the world market also increases. Okay. So a currency appreciates as a result of increased demand for that currency in world markets. Its value in the world market also increases. This increase in demand can occur for several reasons. So this increase in demand for a currency, it occurs due to various reasons. First one, when a country's exports are high, country export ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ, the buyers of these exports needs its currency to pay for those exports. As a result, there is an increase in the rate of currency. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಒಂದು ಪಾಯಿಂಟ್ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕ ಇಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೋರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ ಕರೆನ್ಸಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂನು ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಅಪ್ರಿಷಿಯೇಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. When the country's central bank increases interest rates, so central bank rate of interest increase ಆದರೆ the currency rate also goes up. Next one, when employment and per capita income in a country increase, so per capita income ಮತ್ತು employment ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ then the demand for goods and services also increases, then there automatically there will be an increase or appreciation in the value of currency. When the demand of the currency is high in foreign exchange, so foreign exchange ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವುದಾದ್ರೂ ಒಂದು ಕರೆನ್ಸಿದು ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ it automatically leads to appreciation of the currency. The currency rate appreciates even due to government borrowing. So government borrowing so ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದರೆ it goes on appreciating. The next topic that we have to discuss is regarding the assessment of an appreciation. So how you are going to do the assessment of an appreciation? There are 4 methods. The first one is it is done on the basis of elasticity. The impact of an appreciation mainly depends upon what? Price elasticity of demand. This is in case of exports ಮತ್ತು imports. Okay. So price elasticity of demand basically we are going to do this assessment of an appreciation. How? This will lead to a higher unemployed. That is whenever we do this case, okay, in this price elasticity of demand, there will be, that is we are going to consider mainly the exports and imports. The second one you have is it depends on the situation of the economy. If the economy is undergoing a recession idre company that is country economy, then an appreciation will cause a significant fall in cumulative demand. So ಈ recession ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಡಿಮ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಯಾವಾಗಲೂ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. This will lead to higher unemployment. ಅವಾಗ unemployment ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. On the other hand, if the economy is in the process of boom period, okay, avaga, then an appreciation will help in reduce the pressure of inflation and limit the growth rate. Okay, so growth rate na limit ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. It depends on economic growth or in other countries. If a country is growing very strongly, then it can buy the products of another country even though it is very expensive and vice versa. ಇದು ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಿರೋ ವಿಷಯನೇ. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಅ ಕಂಟ್ರಿ ಇಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಾಂಗ್, ದೆನ್ ಆವಾಗ ದೇ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಪ್ರಾಡಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಈವನ್ ದೋ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್. If it is not strong enough, then they cannot buy the commodities when it is very expensive. Last point you have is depends on the increasing value of the exchange rate. If appreciation is mainly because the economy is becoming more and more competitive, then this kind of appreciation will not be causing a loss of competitiveness. So if appreciation is mainly because the economy is becoming more and more competitive, so competitive ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ, then it will not be causing a loss of competitiveness. On the other hand, if there is an appreciation because of weakness in other countries, so ಬೇರೆ ಕಂಟ್ರಿಲಿ ವೀಕ್ನೆಸ್ ಇದ್ದರೆ, then the appreciation would cause a bigger loss. So loss ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ ಆಫ್ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಎಕನಾಮಿ. ಓಕೆ, ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಪಿಟೇಟಿವ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೋ ಆವಾಗ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಫಾರ್ ದಿಸ್ ಅಪ್ರಿಸಿಯೇಷನ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ವೇರಿಯಸ್ 4 methods of assessment of an appreciation. Then what are these effects of appreciation? So appreciation ಇದ್ದಾಗ it helps in improving the standard of living of the consumers. Consumer standard of living improve ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Appreciation results in what? Improved competitiveness. So competitiveness, ಸ್ಪರ್ಧಾ ಭಾವನೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. An appreciation in the value of currency can be a problem only if the currency appreciates rapidly during difficult economic circumstances. So ಯಾವಾಗ ಇದು ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದರೆ only if the currency appreciates, ಯಾವಾಗ when it appreciates or increases during difficult economic circumstances. Otherwise it is a very good sign. An appreciation generally tends to reduce inflation period na reduce ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. The elasticity of demand has a huge effect on current account. So in the short term period, demand is also inelastic. So during the short term period, the period of that is inelastic. The short term period demand is considered to be inelastic. Okay. Then, but as the time passes, people will become more price sensitive and the demand becomes more elastic. Okay, so time just pass adaga, then what happens? The people will become more elastic. So elastic, previous point, second point, the elasticity of demand has a huge effect on current account. Adak bandre I'm going to explain in detail. Okay, if demand for imports or elastic is for imports and export is inelastic, then the current account can be on a positive side of improvement. So inelastic idre, okay, demand for import ಮತ್ತು export, the positive side is improvement. Exports are usually more expensive in nature, but if demand is inelastic idre, there will only be a small fraction of fall in demand. So this will result in the value of exports to increase. Okay, so if the demand for exports in price is elastic, okay, there will be a fall in export demanded and there will be a fall in the value of exports as well. So this point you remember, that is elasticity of demand has a huge effect on current account. In the short term period, demand is also inelastic. Okay, but as the time passes, people become more price sensitive and they demand more elastic. So it mainly depends on nature of goods which are being exported. The last one you have is the exports are expensive and the imports are considered to be cheaper. So the cheaper imports, one would expect to see an increase in the quantity of imports. With lower export demand and greater amount of spending on imports, one would expect fall in domestic aggregate demand. So this causes low economic growth. So otherwise you just write in this way, the exports are expensive and the imports are cheaper. So these are the main effects of what? Appreciation. So okay students, with this I am going to end this presentation on appreciation and depreciation.